In Victorian London, bustling with people from all walks of life, a mixture of burgeoning modernity and archaic social customs, where the terror of Jack the Ripper forced the authorities to erect street lamps, lived bookseller Mr. Abraham Burns Bank in one of the maze of little streets of Hampstead. On the rare occasions visitors ventured inside, not only did they break the silence of the old bookshop, but they interrupted Abraham in his two main activities of the day, reminiscing about his wife before typhus claimed her life, and waiting for his son Jimmy, the object of his remaining affection. Jimmy, a playful and cheerful boy with a healthy dose of mischief, spent most of his days playing cops and robbers, pulling the tails of the cats teeming around the building entrances and slinking through the shadows of the stairwells. In a way, Jimmy had become the local mascot. Jimmy liked a bit of fun and especially loved his father. Living close to the poverty line but genuinely happy, the Burns Bank family spent many a peaceful day in what could otherwise be considered a poverty-stricken era. On one of those nights when fate can change someone's entire life, Jimmy awoke well before dawn to the pangs of hunger stirring inside his 6-year-old stomach. Advancing into the tiny kitchen, Jimmy picked up the pot of melted chocolate, taking immeasurable pleasure from the feel of the chocolate sliding down his throat. Early in the morning, Mr. Burns Bank discovered his son sleeping mouth wide open next to the empty chocolate pot, head resting peacefully on his arm. A muscle contraction had caused Jimmy's arm to be outstretched, a chocolate-stained digit pointing towards the ceiling. Smiling to himself, Mr. Burns Bank instinctively looked upwards to the area to which his son appeared to be pointing, only to notice what appeared to be a small trapdoor. Once Jimmy was tucked soundly in bed, Mr. Burns Bank turned up the lamp, climbed up the stepladder, and prodded the tiny hatch with his fingertips. It barely opened, but enough for a roll of paper tied with a brown ribbon to fall from the opening, which he deftly caught with his other hand. Upon closer inspection, the paper contained the plans for a machine, worded as follows. Plans for general mechanical design of the chocolate finger-making machine. List of ingredients, recipes, and recommended suppliers. These documents and their author remain secret, while authorized by our King, Charles I. Working tirelessly for many days and nights on the machine, Abraham Burns Bank finally created the Great Finger Factory on the 1st of July 1891. The delicious biscuits proved a tremendous success initially with the neighbors and local shopkeepers, followed by the city, and finally all of England. Abraham was soon to conquer the world with this fabulous biscuit.